Hello, consumers, and welcome back. I'm Elator, the professional gamer, and this is another episode of Creators of the Creation. This is the show where we go through all of the amazing creations that people like you have created in Pax Dei. In today's episode, we are going to be touring through a sweet provincial town that I saw as I was going through one of the southeastern regions of Innis-Gallia. And I just saw this huge cityscape and very large castle, though incomplete, and it had me wondering who in the world was responsible for this construction. I happened to find that answer out relatively quickly, as it was one of my close friends, Elator. He is a member of the French community and is a part of the clan Donjons and Peons. And I asked him if he would be willing to do an interview with us, and he was more than excited to do so. A quick little note before we get into the interview. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video if it's the type of content you enjoy, and share with any of your friends who might be interested in Pax Dei. And also, a great big thanks to Elator. English is his second language, so he is powering through this interview, and I know that I would not be able to do that if the shoes were reversed. So thank you again, Elator, for that. You did a great job, and honestly, this is a really awesome piece of work. I hope all of you enjoy it as much as I did. Altari, take it away with the interview. All right, Elator, I believe I am here. I'm looking at the giant castle down the way. I think I see you sitting down over here. So everyone, oh, yep, there you are. You're waving. Everyone,
Hello.
this is Elator. He's going to be giving us a tour of Dungeons and Peons, city, village, quaint little town. And Elator, thank you for having us today. This looks like a very exciting build. I saw it as I was walking down the road. We were actually doing our time-lapse video from a while back, and I saw a lot smaller version of what is currently here. So thank you for hosting us and giving us this tour. And yeah, introduce yourself to the channel, introduce yourself to the viewers, and let us know what we're here for, what we're going to be looking at.
So, welcome to Provincial, our little city. I'm Elator, and I'm a member of the Dungeon and Pen company. We are a very chill group, people who just play for fun, and I did join them because more we are, more the fun is. So I can show you some of our build.
All right, yeah, lead on.
I can make a little tour. So just here, we had a little problem with the spots because we can't place a plot just here. And there is a problem. I think it's a claim, a server claim because of the road of something like this. So we did change our plan and forgot the wall part we should make here. So the city is not walled. And just here you have the public crafting session with all the table you can sew.
Yeah, I like how you've done kind of like a trellis right here as well.
So I didn't build all this part. My part is just next the cliff. We will see it later.
All right.
But I want to showcase what my companion made.
Yeah.
Yes, here there are the Mo Forge. Mo is our smith, and he made all the armor and all the tools we need to survive to the dungeon and all other of expedition.
Yeah, you guys have a really well-designed forge area here. It looks like a lot of people can get to work and actually
Yeah.
make everything that you need to get into those dungeons.
We have a
All
lot
right.
of unfinished house, but I'm not. We don't have very organized city, and I let people build their zone, their house like they want, because it's our first alpha, and
Yeah.
I really want them to discover and try things without me telling don't do that. It will not work or things like that. So I can show you my quarter and my work just
Wow.
in front of you.
This is incredible. And you've built,
I,
so you built all of this over here? This whole section?
yes, I made a big part of the terraforming too, just like these stairs,
Yeah, these
big
stairs
parts
are
of the road.
amazing. I like the multi-tiered approach that you kind of have here. This is really cool.
Adding height in a city in a project can add a lot of ambience and feeling into. But you really you really have the impression to live in the city and
Like really be a
it's
part of
quite,
it.
yes. So here's my first house.
This is incredible.
The tower did collapse with the building integrity patch, so I can't fix it. I should try, but it's very complicated. So I did went to another project, so build all the streets and house for my donjon and peon camarade companion.
Wow.
Yes, is my yes.
This legitimately feels like a city street in like a medieval town. Like this is gonna sound super cliche, but it kind of has the same feel as if you've ever seen like Disney's Beauty and the Beast. The like
Yes.
sweet provincial town that Belle is running through as she's singing. Like it's giving me that, like I'm half expecting Gaston to be coming out of a tavern somewhere and bursting into a song right now. It's really cool. Like I love it. What inspirations did you take when building this? Is it just something all that you've kind of gone from, you know, the back of your head, or is there a specific thing that you're inspired by that led you to creating this whole district?
For me, using references is now a mandatory step in the process of building anything. I'm using some pics I took on Pinterest or any website to I can send you some. No, you should be able to recognize the
The buildings?
inspiration and the building.
That's actually really cool.
And everything I built, I took some picture and to inspire me and have good and interesting shape in my buildings. So I need to adapt it to the Pax Dei parts and sets because I can't make a full reproduction of the building, but take for example this building. The guy who lives is an alchemist. I really wanted to make him a tower because alchemist tower. So I took references of the tower and I took another reference for the house, and I put them together. And this is how du coup I did merge two references to build my building with unique.
Uh-huh.
And I can show you one of my last creation, the arena. I did took another inspiration for it. I will send you all the screenshot and.
Is this a fountain?
It's a statue.
I love it. I love it. So is that the face up there? Oh
yes.
My gosh.
I did try to make something with what we have with the tool we have.
This is incredible.
I really love to build this because the arena is wonky. There is some beam everywhere. We feel that the arena can destroy itself like in seconds because it was made quickly with some rough material. And I finished it this morning.
Yeah, this is incredible. So it's a statue, but you also have this really cool little walkway here as well, and it is insane the level of detail that you've put in with all of the different like wood pieces that are integrating together here to make this into something. This is insane. Like,
yes,
really well done.
I got one or two players who helped me to farm all the blue beams to build that because it was very costly.
Yeah. That I on the fresh start character that I'm doing for one of our series, I decided to go with this style of build, the one that requires the rough wood beams, the blue beams, like you said.
Yes.
And I was thinking it was going to be easier because I was used to the brick building being the most expensive building. And I was like, oh, this will be super cheap and effective to build. And it absolutely is not. It requires so much wood.
Yes.
That is incredible, though. Really well done on that. I like the details on it, and I like the creativeness with that statue.
Yes, we have a few more buildings here. I didn't make this one, but they are pretty cool too. But the player who built this quarter have left the city to build a castle just in the next Heartland. So,
awesome.
The castle is not in good shape anymore because it was so big and he cannot climb it, and
some griefers came by.
Some damage. I don't know if it's player damage or server damage. You can maybe, if you look beyond the river, you can see a part of the stair of the castle, like a little arch.
Oh, you know what? I think I do.
Yes, it's very incredible to see this building so far.
Yeah, also, like, this view right here is insane. Like, there's two heartlands in view, and it's just this nice, massive valley that we're looking over right now. That is incredible. That is Pax Dei for you, though. Yes. Making you stop and look. All right. So, with that being said, what did you all take into consideration when you were choosing this plot and, like, this zone to build in? Did you all have any kind of motivation for building here other than it looked cool? And like, do you have any advice for any new players to think about when they're building and how they should build?
Okay. This cliffside spot, I guess, is one of my best because we have a lot of resources everywhere. Like if you want, you can so we have a little river downside the cliff, and there is plenty. And when I say plenty, it's plenty of clay.
You know what? I think I saw that when I was walking. Oh my god. That
Yes,
clay though.
we
Wow.
did call this place how did the poop shore.
Yeah. It's like you had a herd of cows that just all decided to drop the deuce right on your backyard here. That is insane. Holy cow. Also, really well done on the balcony here. That is a super cool balcony, though it is a little terrifying to be jumping over this little crack in the wood here.
I did made the jump 3 or 4 times and never being alive.
That is awesome.
We can with all the clay we can I forgot the word. We can not full it fill.
Oh.
We can fill 2 inventory of clay with all of the clay spot we have because it continue.
Yeah.
We have well, and just like this poop shore, we have some flax, we have stone right there, we have iron.
Oh man,
We
you
got
all
wood,
have,
the gypsy wood, like we love to call it.
yeah.
We have some clan member who doesn't build some house, as a joke, I said that I will build them some carts to live in.
This is
So
awesome.
the wood did take the name of the gypsy wood, and I
Oh,
guess
I
very
see
good
that we
spot.
have a really big open space here to just drop a bunch of resources in these chests too.
And last thing, but the most important, say you did saw the view we do have from the cliff to the river, and for me it's one of the most important thing when I choose a spot to build to start a project. It's
Uh-huh.
to have some good spot to see the city. If you want to have a full view of the city, you can teleport to the nearest shrine,
Okay.
and and if you go to
Just over to
the
the
cliff,
hillside here.
you have a beautiful view of all the city. You
Oh,
made
and
it.
with the moonlight coming out now too.
You made it so the castle too. The big castle just next the city.
Oh wow.
This will be forever an abandoned, a left project because it was too big and it was only one player who started to work on it. And we did have some problem with people who can destroy unclaimed zone.
Yeah. Yeah,
I did
no.
start a bridge between the city and the castle, but the beginning have been destroyed 2 days ago, so I can't show it. I have some screenshots, but I can't show. what the city, the bridge was looking like.
Yeah, well, this is awesome. This is a really cool build that you have here, Elator, and all of the work that you've put into the city and all of the work that your friends in the Dungeons and Peons have put into the city is really, really cool. Is there any final advice as we come to the end of this tutorial? Do you have any final advice for other players who maybe not had a chance to experience the game yet, or anything like that that you would like to share with them?
Yes, I would say planning and references is the most important thing to begin to start a project or a city. And test things again and again. You can destroy what you made and made it better. I did have a house who collapsed. I was a little bit sad, but I did rebuild it, and and now I like it more because yes, it was bad before, and I took I learned my years. Yeah, yes, I'm not sure. And I've been building things for like 10 years and learned a lot from it. I guess in Pax Dei's case, if you have few builders who want to build something, maybe you can split the city in quarter, and every builder can be in charge of one or thing like that. It's what we did in Péronville-sur-Verdon. And it worked pretty well.
Yeah, and I mean, the proof is in the pudding, as they would say. I mean, I'm looking at a village right now that's nestled on this awesome cliffside that kind of overlooks a very scenic and picturesque valley that you just can't see in many games. And you all have done a very, very nice job with what you've done. It is unfortunate that some players and the server has decided to come by and do a little bit of damage here and there, but even with the little blemishes that exist in the city, all in all, this is a very beautiful build, and I would like to thank you, one, for letting us do this tour and taking us around on it, two, for doing the whole thing in English. English is hard, and I appreciate you for doing it for all of our viewers in English. It is great that you did that. And for everyone who is listening, Elator insisted. All right, he insisted. He said he wants to do the whole thing in English, and I said, let's do it. We're going to do it. And we did. And it was awesome, and you did great. And this build is great, and I'm so glad that we had the opportunity to feature everything that you all were working on in this first alpha. I'm excited for the future, for getting to look at what you all do in future alphas and everything that is to come. But Elator, thanks again. And it's really been fun getting to build with you in these alphas before, and also getting to see and have a tour with you on this awesome build that you have shown us today. So thanks again.
Thanks to Elator too. It was a pleasure to show you some of to share, and it's one thing I really like, to share things, and maybe one day I will share all my knowledge on building, and I will be very happy to do.
I would love nothing more than to gain the knowledge of how you have built an entire city square that looks exactly like a nice, sweet provincial town. It is incredible. But thank you again. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to see what awesome things you make in the future.
I can show you a magic trick.
Oh boy. Let's see.
I'm gonna disappear.
Oh! All right, well, with that, Elator has left the building, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again for watching.